Happy birthday, me. Hey peeps. It's Jared. And as you know, it's I'm 20 now. I've been doing YouTube for going to be 4 years now, and a lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff has happened in 4 years, but we're gonna take our time just on just on a little bit at the time. Just on this year. So this year's been a wild one. This year's been great. I've been, I have a job. I did some videos, um, and I was, I guess I still thought of myself as a kid, which is weird because I'm 20, but 19. I just felt 19, you know, and I go, and for a little bit of it, I just felt like in a routine. I'd wake up, I'd watch YouTube or anime, and then I'd go to work, and then I'd do work, and then I'd sleep, and then do it again. You know. But then then I met a girl. Now I know it sounds weird, but I met this girl from work, and how it went was that I wanted to hang out with another girl, but the other girl, she said she had a boyfriend, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not wanting to date you or anything. I'm gonna show you that you can hang out with someone just because they have a boyfriend or not. So I looked over to, the main girl. Let's call her E. So I looked over to E and asked, hey, do you want to hang out tomorrow? She said yes. And so we hung out for one day. And this day was, pretty. We went to a place and played some video games, and then we had a bite to eat, and then we went to an antique store. We went to an antique shop, and I was new to all of this, COVID, and being away from school and being away from people for so long. I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know. I was ignorant. I literally could not know. And so that was a Tuesday. And then Wednesday we couldn't hang out. But I liked hanging out with her. And so then 2 days later, we're at work and she wants to talk to me about something that's serious. And of course my head is scrambling in order to find something that's resembling a problem or blah 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 blah. And turns out it was just because she broke up with her ex. And it was night. And I confessed my feelings because I thought that what I was feeling was love, but I couldn't feel love, not that fast. And so, I slept over, and we kissed, but we didn't do anything more. And that spiraled. And I want to say that spiraled downward. We went too fast on a lot of things. I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't know red flags from green flags. This was my first real relationship in about 3 years. And all throughout the time, I was doing a lot of things wrong. Put him up on a pedestal, didn't set boundaries, didn't say what I was truly feeling. Didn't know how to pump the brakes. I didn't know how to say this or that. I didn't communicate well. And so 5 months later, now it's October, and after ups and downs of immeasurable degrees of emotional torment, basically, just emotional torment of up and down and down, up and this and that, and saying this and meaning this, and changing minds and flipping scripts and this and that, and I was so. And then finally, we broke up, or what you could say broke up. 2 weeks later, I drive over to a place. Now, this is a far place because it takes half an hour to go over there. And I sit down, and she starts explaining, and she said she got jealous for me trying to get a girl's number. And all I wanted to do was make some friends. And then not even after 10 minutes, she walked away. It's finally done. Now I know what you're thinking. What are you talking about? This was a big thing. It is still a big thing. I still work with her. But there's an upside to this. I started wanting better. It finally clicked. Everything of which I thought I knew, everything changed. I changed. I started seeing the friends around me. I started going out more. I started doing more things. I started doing YouTube again. And don't get me wrong, it was hard. I started going to the gym. I signed up for a gym. I connected with one of my old friends. I started trying to make new ones. And so it was like the most perfect mistake that could ever happen in my life right now. After being just, blissfully unaware, being so ignorant, and now not being ignorant of the whole world of which I need to be in. It's not even a want. I'm going to be pushed into it, whether I like it or not. Okay? And so I want to better myself. So I started writing down a list. It's right over there. It's right over there. I started writing things down. I wanted better. I'm not just going to sit there and let life pass me by. So I started working. I started working harder. I started dressing better. I started working out. I started eating better. Sleeping better. I wanted better. I'm not going to let life pass me by. I work in a kitchen. And working in a kitchen, you see a lot of people. You see front house, back house. It doesn't matter. But you see people. You start really getting to know people. Especially at my age. I was antisocial. I thought everybody was just kind of acquaintances, colleagues, people I didn't really know. So I thought of them as I didn't really know them, so whatever. But it's not like that. I spend a lot of time with these people. They get to know me, my personality, this and that. Things I've done, things I want to do. And after losing so much heartache whenever everything ended, I, of course, grieved. I couldn't even cut beats one day. My hands were trembling. I didn't have anything together. I was losing sleep. I was falling off. I didn't want to go down, so I choose to go up. So I'm 20 years old now. And I'm not going to let this world pass me by. I'm going to do what I want. No matter what the stakes. I'm going to go above and beyond. I have no limits. I want to be better, be stronger, not just for me, but for them. To prove the one's wrong and proves the one's right. I want to help people. I want to help people my way. Not everyone, but the ones who I'm there with. The ones who would want to be with me, my friends, my family. New strangers, strangers of which could be friends. Friends of which could be friends. And it's weird. It's complicated. It's exciting. Because instead of letting the world beat me down, I want to get up. I want to go beyond. I want to go beyond. If I want more from this world, I have to do stuff for it. I have to sacrifice and yet go forward. Yeah, I can be sad. Yeah, I can be filled with hatred or disappointment or just general low self-esteem or anything. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stay there forever. I want to be better. So I'll do my hardest. I'll take the ladder every single time. That's who I am. Because if you want anything in this world, you have to try for it. Nothing in this world will ever come easy. You want to get from point A to point B, you have to go through a lot. Sometimes it's easy, like standing up, but then sometimes it's hard. Like getting a credit card or going out to see people, make friends, discover things, start a new skill, figuring out that skill, learning the skill, perfecting the skill. Wanting to know what you don't know. If one thing I've learned from anime is that to keep going. Go beyond your limits. Figure out what you want to do. After everything I've said, I don't precisely know why I wanted to make this video, but I know I wanted to say it. So this is to, I guess, any and everyone that wants to hear, wants to listen. That everything inside of your comfort zone sucks. That don't you ever think that you're the best. Okay? But you can be better. Fight yourself. If there's no one to fight around you, fight yourself. Kick yourself to the ground. In any capacity. Do it baby steps. Leap over ledges. It doesn't matter. But there's no way in the world that anybody should let themselves just sit there and watch the world go by. So, if you have a dream, go for it. If you want to be someone, go for it. If you want to be the best, then go be the best. If you want to be average, then be average. If you want to be a manager of a store, then be a manager of a store. If you want to be the world's greatest boxer, you better work to be the world's greatest boxer. But either way, it's all going to take determination. It's going to take hard work, time, effort. Every cliche out there is a cliche for a reason. And I'm probably one of the many million people who have probably already said this. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of me. It matters matters about me. Myself. I'm the end boss. I treat life like a video game, and I definitely know I need a lot more experience, or else I'm going to be the run of the mill. I don't want to be run of the mill. I want to be better, so I'm going to be better. I'm going to work harder to be better. I have to work harder than anybody else. Anybody else that I know, because I have to work harder than who I was yesterday. School doesn't teach you this. School puts you in this rigid system that, well, you do this, and then, okay, there you go. But you're not learning anything. You're learning things, but you're not learning what to do with those things. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be better. Be it I'm talking to you or me in the future. I want to be better. I want to be stronger. I want to have more power. I want to learn more skills. And all it took was one girl, I guess. One girl to come along and, show me a lot more than I ever thought I could see. And I don't hate her. I feel sorry for her out of everything. But I still wish I could be there for her. So go beyond. Go outside of your comfort zone. Baby steps, large leaps. Trebuchet. Pull strings. Snowball effect things. Start pulling strings. Start snowball effect things. Start writing down things. Understand. Stop being so ignorant. Start understanding more. Learn more. Take it into a part of you. Learn yourself. Learn who you are, the good and the bad. Especially the bad. If every philosophy I've ever seen, it all wants you to be better. Be it Buddhism, whenever you sit there under a tree, or be it, the way of Goku or Vegeta. It's just be better. It's not just be better, it's be better for yourself. I don't know how to end this video. And I probably repeated myself a couple of times, but it doesn't... I don't care. So I'm 20 years old now, and I've gone through a lot. I've been conscious for about 17 years now. Beating myself long enough. Now it's my turn. Goodbye. Don't die. Peace.